where I actually don't know when it's actually starting or not. So I'm gonna sit here and talk for a couple minutes and actually assume that the stream is going. So anyway, yeah. So back with another review. We're doing some live stuff today. Me and Joe are gonna be reviewing. Right now, we're going to be brewing about maybe total beers, about 6 to 8 beers. I'm not quite sure. Maybe more. Who knows? Who knows?
Just see where the night takes.
Yeah. And up next is a little Duck Rabbit Brewing, which I have not had for freaking years.
Yeah, I have. If I've had them at all, I'm fairly certain I have. It hasn't been for a long time. Like, I'm talking just getting into beer.
Yeah.
A long time.
What happened is they've been around for quite a long time. It was one of the more readily available craft beers in my area, even though I think they're from Michigan, North Carolina. See,
it's up on the
that's
top label.
yeah, and there too,
Oh.
and they got a lot of play in this area. I would say about maybe 8 years ago, 5 to 8 years ago. And then they kind of tailed off, and because their beers were all right, they were nice, there were nothing to write home about. But I haven't actually seen a bottle really for a while. Went into a local Mix of Six, saw this, and said, I haven't had this brewery in a while, and I like wee heavies, so.
I would say them a lot at Goldstein's Deli. For people who don't know, it's a deli local to us that has quite a decent selection of beers.
Decent
but
selection. Their price is a
point
little
is
bit,
off.
rapey. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So,
Off is a nice way
yeah.
of putting it.
Yeah, off, very rapey off. Anyway, let's dive into it. As far as what it says in the bottle, it says, The Duck Rabbit Craft Brewery, made in Farmville, North Carolina, proudly made in small batches. The Duck Rabbit, wee heavy, Scotch ale, 8% alcohol by volume, no story, and that is that. I have a little bit of for fresh beer, for best flavor, please refrigerate and enjoy by date indicated, and it just has a 9 on it. There's no year, it just has 9.
9 what?
9 what? 9 times! Do you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? So, again.
Nice.
Yeah, so we need to drink before 9. So there you go. It is 8:16 right now, so I think we'll be all right. So yeah, let's see what this sucker has to offer. Boom, ba boom. Gives. Oh, that does not look like wee heavy color-wise. Actually, it does. Now with a little bit more of a pour, but I mean, it's way lighter than what I expect my wee heavies to look like. What do you think?
Honestly, this is wee heavies are a style that I've only really had a handful.
I think
of.
I could be wrong. I think the first beer we ever reviewed together was Spunny Nose Robe, their Big Beer Series Wee Heavy.
Really?
I think that's the first review we ever did together.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that one of the first ones that we did was the Below Decks? From,
It was.
Fleet.
It was, and I think the Big Beer Series was up there. It probably wasn't. Actually, that was the first one. You're right. That was, I'm pretty sure, the Cabernet Barrel Below Decks. I think that was it. But it was one of the first
Yeah.
ones. Anyway, so I mean, color-wise, it's quite lighter than what I anticipate, or assume most wee heavy's going to be. The head dissipated really quickly, which kind of scares me a little bit.
Going back to the Smutty Nose, didn't I bring that?
You
here?
did bring it.
Oh, there enough. There you go.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the head dissipated quickly. It's got a honey brownish kind of color going on, and it's got a really violent carbonation from the agitator in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
The head not being there kind of has me a little bit worried.
Yeah, I have a small ring of bubbles, and they're floating on
I
top.
have
You
none.
got nothing.
Let's get a nose on her. It's like caramelized raspberries.
Yeah, I'm getting I think I'm getting like kind of a breadiness, like a malty kind of breadiness to it.
Yeah, it's it has this really
Generic as I want to go with that one.
It's like a raspberry oatmeal kind of vibe to it for me. Which, I mean, that might be a good thing, but
I don't really get the raspberry.
yeah, I'm getting tons and tons of raspberry. Like it's huge for me. And that's pretty much it. I just get, let's put it this way, I get like kind of a syrupy candy kind of sweetness from it.
I would agree with that like syrup, like malt
And
syrup.
and it's airing towards raspberry for me, but I could see somebody else saying some other kind of fruit or some kind of like syrupy kind of thing. So that's pretty much it. Not much wee heavy, no kind of smoked malt or any kind of rich deep malts.
Yeah. Smoked malt is kind of what American breweries think should be a wee heavy.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll see. I just want to dive in and see what he's got because I'm kind of curious right now. So. It's not bad.
No. It's not great, but it's not bad.
You know what this actually reminds me of?
What?
And I think Joe's gonna agree with me. It tastes like an extract brew.
Yeah. I think that's that malt syrupiness.
Yeah, I'm getting big extract brew. And there's some really well done extract beers. Do you know what I mean? But they always have this kind of underlying distinct kind of syrupiness to it. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this one. Yeah. It's a weird one.
It is. Like that syrupiness is fading, and it's actually getting quite watery for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the like body that I would really expect.
Yeah, it has, and that's the thing where I really wish there wasn't like just 9 on here, because this almost tastes like a beer that's past its prime, but I don't think that's the case with this beer. It tastes like a beer that has, let's put it this way, the thinness and the lack of carbonation, the whole 9, is a precursor or a indication of oxidation, but there's really no flavored oxidation going on here at all. So it's kind of like, okay, you're getting some of the oxidation kind of vibes from it, but you're not getting actual oxidation flavors. So it's not a bad beer. It's just it's not a good beer either. So yeah, like I said, syrupy kind of candiness that airs towards raspberries for me, not so much for you though. Thinner body, lack of carbonation. Even though there's carbonation going on, you can tell it's almost like
it's almost just immediately dissipating.
It's just turning to become infected, but never got infected.
That's a really interesting way of putting it.
Because that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be infected. Nah, fuck it, we're not gonna be infected. But we're just gonna have any other the redeeming qualities of a wee heavy or beer in general. So yeah, is one of the better wee heavies I've had as of late. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I'd buy it one more time to see if it's fucking a fluke. But that's about it.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. I would buy it just to see.
Just to see what happened.
Yeah. Especially if it was just notched 9 on there. I would almost specifically look out for that. Yeah. Just to see, like, maybe
9!
Maybe it's the same one, you know? Or maybe it's like the same batch.
Value, I don't mix a 6, and if you like what we like this. If you want to know what extract beer tastes like, then you like this. Yeah. If it's not a sideways bottle, let's put it that way. So yeah, not too shabby of a beer in the sense that it'll get you fucked up, but at the same time, it's kind of a miss.
It doesn't drink like an 8% beer.
No, it's a thing where I'm not like, oh man, I gotta sip more of this. Like, I'd be like, okay, it's whatever.
If this was like the best thing that I saw on like a bottle list or like a draft list, yeah, I'd sip on one for, you know, however long I felt like. Which
would be not long. Anyway,
yeah.
There you go.
About 9 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You can check me out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram on tap, Massive Beers. And all 4 of those places, Joe?
You can find me on nepbeerreviews.squarespace.com, and also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at nepbeerreviews.
And I should start saying that you can actually catch us both on Sundays,
yes.
locally on 103.1 actually, FM, or if you're not local, you can also catch us on the internet at wilknewsradio.com. We're doing a a beer radio show. It's a locally broadcast FM radio show. Pretty awesome. It's an hour long with commercials, but very concise. A lot of amazing breweries we've had on in the past.
Yeah,
From
just the few episodes that I've been a part of, Matt's been doing it way longer than I
yeah.
have. But
We've
it's
had
been great.
Treehouse and Trillium and Lost Abbey and all kinds of amazing breweries on. So we're, next couple weeks, I'm taking over the show myself. We're going to be do a little bit more beer informational talk stuff until we get breweries back on board. It's more like a transitional phase. But if you guys are local or not local on Sundays at noon, you can catch that, like I said, 103.1 on the FM dial locally or WIPA News Radio on the internet. Or it's also syndicated on iTunes and Stitcher at Beer Geeks Radio. So there you go. Another review down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.